cancer, and it's to make me think of him. So I went to Wikipedia and looked it up, and got some, and found out I was kind of surprised, but he was kind of an amazing history. So I decided to write it. Just tell me what you think. We'll see. Yo, check out this old man next to me, bro. The one putting joints together like a real pro. Claims he was a president once. Is he pulling my leg, or are we just the dunks? Says, God taught him how to be, and gotta be what he got to be. Says God can't be a man unless you believe in him. He's the one that gives you the sin. Swings hammer good for a man at 93, building the houses of humanity. Claims he was the governor of Georgia once. God told him to pull his punch. Now Reagan had Alzheimer's left this earth, and Jimmy still helping others for what it's worth. So who do you think God thought was right? Those who help the weak or those who support the right? Cancer on the brain's no big deal amidst the prayers. God does that to move things faster, he says. I'm still holding a hammer, so at least for a while, better than doing nothing. And then he smiles. Swings hammer good for a man at 93, building them houses of humanity. Claims he was governor of Georgia once. God told him to pull his punch. This man once had his finger on the button, the one that could turn the whole world into nothing. Once the most powerful man of his time, now here he is helping us mix some mortar and lime. Says I'm slow, calls me his gremlin. Says where'd you learn to work? Somewhere in the Kremlin. The older you get, faster life passes. Do what you can now, get back to the masses. Well, he swings hammer good for a man at 93, building houses of humanity. Claims he stopped nuclear proliferation once. God told him to pull his punch. Now he misses his wife, he sadly tells me, but she's locked up in so many memories. It's easier to think of her than it is not. Dreams of the night take the hard edge off. Kids are doing fine, again, grandkids strong. Life is good, can't complain about the wrong. All that's good comes from heaven above. Life is a miracle when you discover his love. Amen. Swings hammer good for a man at 93, building them houses of humanity. Claims to stop peace in the Middle East once. God told him to pull his punch. Seems kind of sad the country's lost its way, chasing after money, throwing people's power away. Soon it won't be a democracy anymore, just another chairman duly elected by the board. Well, he says there's still something I still can do, which is lead by examples. I hope you will too. Don't be afraid, stand up for your rights. You'll rest well when God turns out the lights. Well, this swings hammer good for a man at 93, building them houses of humanity. Claims he won the Nobel Peace Prize once. God told him to pull his punch. Well, I can't complain about my life, he flings, but that line of nails you drove is a whole other thing. It's more crooked than a machine that took me out. God's work needs done, but my time's running out. Swings hammer good for a man at 93, building houses of humanity. Been teaching Sunday school since last century. God told him to pull his punch. Moral judging of winners and losers sometimes flips the tables on the accusers. Sometimes doing one's best is just winning. Going against humanity in God's eyes is sinning.